If you're looking for an easy and simple lunch or dinner idea to whip up within 20 minutes, curries are the excellent choice for you because it takes very few ingredients and the outcome is always delicious. In this recipe, I'm going to be showing you how to whip up some delicious red cowpeas curry, which is going to turn out fantastic. So grab the ingredients and let's get cooking. Sometimes when making a curry, you don't have to cook it plain. If you have some vegetables in your fridge, just add into the recipe and it's going to turn out very delicious and nutritious because it's loaded with lots of veggies. Prep up some onions, red capsicum, we have carrots, garlic and ginger, zucchini, coriander and lots of tomato, together with the key ingredient, which is cowpeas. And as you can see, mine are already boiled, ready for cooking, and I love parboiling my grains and keeping them in the freezer because it makes cooking much easier. Also, there are a few more spices which you're going to find listed in the description box down below. So let's get cooking this delicious curry. You're going to be placing a pot or a pan over medium flame. Add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. You can add in some olive oil as well. Add in your finely diced onion. You're going to cook your onions for around a minute or until they get a perfect golden brown color, which is going to add in a nice onion flavor to the curry. Once the color is perfect, you're going to add in 4 cloves of garlic and half a teaspoon of grated ginger, which you're going to stir in. And in a matter of around 30 seconds, your kitchen is going to be smelling absolutely incredible because the raw flavor of garlic and ginger is going to cook. Then you're going to get a very nice aroma in your kitchen. So just keep on stirring, and also you want to watch over your onions because you don't want them to turn dark. And once everything is ready, you're going to be adding in a couple of spices which are bold, warm, and they're going to make the curry so delicious. So we have some garlic powder, paprika, a teaspoon of curry powder, which is the key spice, and also we have some garam masala. Toss together with the onions and garlic. Toasting the spices is going to make everything very aromatic. So add in your tomatoes, which are blended. Stir in. You're going to add in a tablespoon of tomato paste, which is going to enhance the tomato flavor, and also it's going to add in a rich reddish color to the curry. And because tomato paste and the fresh tomatoes are acidic, they're going to add in some acidity to your dish. So to balance out, you're going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon to half a teaspoon of sugar, which is going to stabilize the acidity of the dish. Stir in the sugar and wait for the tomatoes to cook for around a minute to 2 minutes over medium-low flame. You want to cook over low flame because it's going to be bubbling and you don't want the tomatoes to splash all over your cooker. While your tomatoes are cooking, you're going to throw in 2 vegetable seasoning cubes. Just look at the base of our curry. When making curries, it's really important for you to add in the right spices like curry powder and garam masala because they're very flavorful, especially when it comes to garam masala because it is a combination of several spices. And also adding in some paprika and garlic powder is going to add in a mild taste to the curry, and also it's going to enhance the garlic flavor. When your tomatoes are ready, or when you notice oil separating from the tomatoes, you're going to be adding in your carrots, which take a while to cook. That is 1 large carrot. Just look how rich the sauce is looking. So next, I'm going to add in my parboiled red cowpeas, which are not yet thawed, but they will be in a minute. stir in. Add in a cup of water and stir in everything. Simmer over medium-low flame for around 5 to 6 minutes, and the cowpeas are going to infuse or absorb in all the nice flavors from the spices to the seasoning, and also the veggies are going to soften up as the curry is cooking. We added in some seasoning cubes which contain a little bit of salt, so I'm going to wait for the water to come to a boil. Check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, I'm going to add in some salt, or you can add in some more vegetable seasoning cubes. After 5 minutes, this is how your curry is going to be looking, and as you can see, the sauce is thick and well seasoned. So now I'm going to add in some chopped up zucchini, which is going to add in color. Cook for around a minute, and also you're going to be throwing in your capsicum. Just look at the gorgeous colors. When it comes to capsicum or bell peppers, we have red, yellow, and orange capsicum, which is usually sweet. But when it comes to the green capsicum, oh my, it has so much flavor. So the red capsicum is going to add in a little bit of sweetness to the dish. And if you notice that your pan is drying out, you can add in a splash of more water, because as the cowpeas are cooking, the sauce is going to thicken down. Check the seasoning a final time. Yum. The carrots are tender. The zucchini, red capsicum, they are also tender. Perfectly seasoned. So now it's time to garnish with some coriander, which also is going to add in a very nice taste to the curry. Throw the flames, stir in the coriander, and serve. If there's any side dish that pairs well with some curry, it's chapati. We have amazing flavors. The curry is just mouth-watering. Oh, yum. The chapati is perfect because it's a little bit salty. And if you don't know how to cook chapati, you can check up here in the description box. So this is a nice recipe which you can serve for your family. And every bite is going to be absolutely amazing. Catch you on my next recipe.